In this video, I'll discuss the Q4 FY25 result and Concall of Capri Global Capital. So it is a NBFC mainly working in the gold loan, MSME loan, housing loan space. So there 35% of AUM comes from the gold loan, 23% comes from MSME, and around 23% comes from housing finance, and 18% from construction finance. So there, moreover, the portfolio is secured. Gold loan is fully secured. MSME also secured. Housing finance is secured, and for construction finance, it is not clear in the investor presentation, but maybe some portion is secured. So if I talk about the average ticket size, MSME category have a ticket size of 20 lakhs, gold loan category have a ticket size of around 1 lakh, and tenure is around 6 months for gold loan, and then the housing finance is around 22 lakhs. It is not in an affordable space like India Shelter, Aavas Finance, Home First Finance, not the like Bajaj Finance of around 40 lakhs of average ticket size. It is in the mid category, that is housing finance, and construction finance is about 14 crore. So it is the average ticket size. And if I talk about the LTV, loan to value, is around 56 for MSME, 72 for gold loan, and 56 for housing finance. And if I talk about the geography, it is geography of Capri Global. Mainly they are present in the Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat. Category wise, 38% Rajasthan of MSME. For gold loan, it is 21% Rajasthan. Housing loan, 31% in Madhya Pradesh. So it is fairly diversified throughout the country. It is present in north, south, west, east, both, all of them. So geographically it is fairly diversified, no problem with that. And now comes the result of Q4 FY25. So at first the AUM, it is around 22,000 crore, around 22,000 crore, and year on year growth is around 46%. If we talk about the growth, last year it was growing about 55 to 56 of a kind of range, and for this quarter it is 46%. So AUM growth have slowed down a little bit, but it is okay because we all know that MSME segment is all companies in MSME segment is struggling to grow their AUM. So it is for that. And if we see the segment wise AUM growth, MSME is 5%. So yeah, it is slow down there. Gold loan is around 30%, around 130% growth year on year. So gold loan is growing rapidly for them. Housing finance is around 25% year on year growth, and construction finance around 60% growth year on year. So mainly their gold loan business have grown rapidly in the last few years. I mean, it is around third year or something. So yeah, gold loan is doing good for them. MSME business is getting some slowdown. Yeah, the whole MSME business is getting some slowdown, but their expectation is around 15 to 20% of growth in next year. So we have to track and see that where the MSME category goes. And if we talk about the whole AUM, they are guiding us for 50,000 crore of AUM by FY28. So it is around 30% CAGR. And now if we see, now the company is growing about 50% and they are guiding us for 30% growth. So yeah, that may be a conservative call, maybe not. We do not know that what is the basis of the guidance. We have to track it, that where the AUM growth is going and will go. So that is the thing with AUM. But yeah, they can guide us for more. But yeah, 30% CAGR is not in a satisfaction zone, because the AUM is growing around 50%. Last quarter, up to the last quarter, it was above 50%, and this quarter it is 46%, and they are guiding us for 30%. So yeah, we have to track that what the AUM growth is going. And if we talk about the disbursement growth, it is around 40%, and again the disbursement growth have come down little bit. I mean, around up, it was kind of 50-60% in last few quarters, and it is now 40%. Yeah, this is absolutely the, if we see the market, that is what happening in the MSME kind of business. So that is the disbursement, nothing much to say about it. And if we talk about the asset quality, that is absolutely fine. Absolutely, it is improving for last few quarters. If I see the GNP number, it is 1.5%, and if we see, this is the lowest number in the history of the company. GNP is down by 40 bps year on year and 20 bps quarter on quarter. So GNPA level, it is absolutely fine, as well as the NNPA level, it is absolutely fine. 0.9% of NPA in this quarter, down 20 bps year on year and 10 bps quarter on quarter. And if I am not wrong, in NNPA also at the lowest level in the history of the company. I mean, it is I am talking about from 2022 of levels. So it is the NNPA and GNPA absolutely fine, no problem with that. And if I talk about the segment wise GNPA, MSME segment is around 3.9%, year on year flat number. Housing finance is around 1.4%, absolutely fine, no problem with that. Year on year increased by 10 bps. And if I talk about gold loan, that is around 0.8%, year on year improved by 10 bps. And construction finance is around 0.2%, year on year minus 80 bps, but quarter on quarter it is 20 bps increase. So that is for construction finance. And segment wise GNPA, that is good enough numbers. And if I talk about the revenue growth, that is around 47%, good numbers again. Improved the growth number of revenue. If we see, revenue was growing about 35% in last 2 quarters, and it is now 47%. So again, good numbers. And the PAT growth, it is over 100%. So that is the impressive point in the result, that PAT grown by 115%. And they are consistently getting operating leverage for last 3 quarters in a row. for last 3 quarters. So it is good, really good that the company is getting the operating leverage, and we have to see that where the operating leverage goes in the next few quarters. And if we see their OPEX also, that is going downward quarter on quarter if we see, so that is also good, absolutely. So that is the PAT growth and PAT numbers. They did not give any guidance about the PAT, but yeah, they have gave the AUM growth, AUM number for FY28. So it is PAT, and if we talk about the ROE number, it is for Q4 it is 16.9%, improved by 820 BPS year on year and 430 BPS quarter on quarter. So big improvement in the ROE number, absolutely great. And they are guiding us for a 16% ROE for next few years. And why they have guided us for 16% ROE? Because now I will say, if we see the leverage number, that is around 4.69x now, and in the Concall they said that they will raise the fund when that they can comfortable up to 5x. So it is now 4.69x, around 4.7x, and they are comfortable around 5x. So they have to raise the fund in this year. So they have planned a fundraise of around 2000 crore in this year. So that is why the ROE number will go down in next few quarters. After the fundraising, the ROE number will go down, and then again the ROE number, as if the company continues to grow, the ROE number will move up. So that is why they are guiding us for 16% ROE for next few years. So that is the ROE number. And if we see the spread, it is improving. It is now around 7.9%, 7.8% for this quarter, and they are improving consistently quarter on quarter. If we see, last year it was around 6.5%, and it is now 7.8%, mainly driven by the gold loan category, because if we say the yield of gold loan category, it is around 22%, and if we see the MSME segment gives a yield of 15.5%, and gold loan is giving them 22%. So gold loan is doing great, and that is why their spread is also improving quarter on quarter, and yeah, it is a good thing for the company. And now let's talk about the construction finance. The management is saying that construction finance will be around 20% of AUM, not more than that, but around 20% AUM. But we have to cautious with this category, because we all know what happens in the past with several NBFCs in this category, the construction finance. We have to track the company, that where the GNPA and NPA number is going off this category, because other 3 category, it is absolutely fine, it is secured, but we do not know how much secured construction finance is. But yeah, it is a risky category. If you see, we have seen enough in the past, so we have to track. That is the main thing, because 20% of construction finance, now it is 18% of AUM. It is enough to erase all the equity fund, so book value mainly. So yeah, we have to track it, because we all know, again I am saying that we all know in the past, what happened in that category, and so we have to track it closely, because gold loan, MSME loan, housing loan will do good. It will not like in a quarter it will go to the sky. It will not gonna happen. But when we talk about the construction finance, it can happen that one quarter and the GNPA is at around 5%. It can happen with this category. So we have to track closely, especially this category of construction finance. So that is the construction finance, and the management is saying that they will not go over 20% of AUM. But yeah, again, 20% of AUM is a huge portion. It is enough to erode the whole book value. So that is the construction finance, and they have another department of car loan originator. They mainly direct or working as a direct selling agent. They give information to the banks, and banks gives them the loan. The disbursement is done by the bank. Capri do not invest a rupee in this business, but yeah, they are getting what they are getting, the fees from this loan, and the banks carry the whole risk. Capri do not have any kind of risks. Capri does not have any kind of risks in this business. So it is the car loan originator. So the fees is going up very well. So it is car loan originator, and then if I comes to the valuation part, it is trading at around 3.2 price to book. And if we see the growth, we have to track the growth, that where the growth is going. It was, I again say, as I said earlier, it was around 55%, now it is 46%, and company management is guiding us for a 30% kind of growth. So we have to see that where the growth number is going, and that will dictate the action in the company. So that is the main thing. The valuation is at 3.2x, absolutely fairly valued, no problem with that. But yeah, we have to see where the growth is going. So that is the Capri Global Capital for Q4 FY25.